Namaste everyone. Let's start the class with a short prayer and then we'll chant the mantras of Katopanishad from second section of the first chapter from 6th to 10th shlokas, 10th mantras. And then we'll see the explanation of each and every mantra. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakotisamapprabha Nirvignam Guru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Me Sada Atha Katopanishad न साम्परायः प्रतिभाति बालं प्रमाद्यन्तं वित्तमोहेन मूढम् अयं लोको नास्ति पर इति मानी पुनः पुनर्वशमापद्यते मे श्रवणायापि बहुभिर्यो न लभ्यः शृण्वन्तोऽपि बहवोऽयं न विद्युः आश्चर्यो वक्ता कुशलस्य लब्धा आश्चर्यो ज्ञाता कुशलानुशिष्टः न नरेणावरेण प्रोक्त एष सुविज्ञेयो बहुधा चिन्त्यमानः अनन्यप्रोक्ते गतिरत्र नास्ति अनीयान्यतकर्यमनुप्रमाणात् नैषा तर्केण मतिरापनेय प्रोक्तान्येनैव सुज्ञानाय श्रेष्ठ यां त्वमापः सत्यधृतिर्भतासि त्वादृग्नो भूयान्नचिकेतः स्पृष्टा जानाम्यहं शेवधिरित्यनित्यं न ह्यध्रुवैः प्राप्ते हि ध्रुवं तत् ततो मया नचिकेताश्रितेऽग्नि अनित्येन्द्रियैः प्राप्तवानस्मि नित्यम्. Okay, we are done with the chanting part. Now we'll just read the mantras and then we'll see the explanation of each and every mantra. So this is the second section of the first chapter from 6th mantra till 10th mantra. Nasamparayah pratibhanti balam pramadyantam vittamohena mudam ayam loko nasti para iti mani punah punarvashamapadyate me. Here Yama was saying to Nachiketa that, Nachiketa, people will think that this is the only word, this is the only world, there is no other like this. They will think like this is the only world, there is no other world. Like just like the people who dream that a dreaming person doesn't know that waking state, right? They will be in dreams only. So like that, some people, most of the people, they will think like this is the only world, there is no other world which is exist. Like that, people will get diluted, their minds are totally diluted with wealth, greed and desires. All these things are due to their ignorance of the youth. This is their ignorance. They will think about their health, their fame and position and their wealth, etc. So they will think about only that because their mind is totally diluted with all these desires. So this world is real and there is nothing beyond this. That's what they will think. Because their mind is totally diluted with all these desires and ignorance, so they are in that dreaming state only. They don't know what exactly is the real. So these kind of persons will come to me. That's what Yama said to Nachiketa. I'll repeat what I said. Yama said to Nachiketa that, "O Nachiketa, the people most of the people, they will think like this is the only world which is exist, there is no other world. Just like people who dream, who are in a dreaming state, they don't know about the waking state because they will be in full of dreams only. So these kind of people, their minds are totally diluted due to their ignorance, because they have the desire of wealth, enjoyment, and fame, and position, supreme position, all this kind of desires of pleasures. So they don't know, they will think like this world is real and there is nothing beyond this. That's what they will think. So these kind of persons, these kind of people will come to me, Nachiketa. That's what Yama said to Nachiketa. We'll move to the next mantra. श्रवणायापि बहुबीर्यो न लभ्यः शृण्वन्तोऽपि बहवोऽयं न विद्युः आश्चर्यो वक्ता कुशलोऽस्य लब्धा आश्चर्यो ज्ञाता कुशलानुशिष्टः. Here Yama said to Nachiketa that, my dear child Nachiketa. Why he mentioned my dear child? Because he was a young boy. Nachiketa was still a young boy. That's why Yama said that, my dear child Nachiketa, the mysterious being of all beings, the one which you have asked, that is the very mysterious being of all beings. It's very difficult to understand. It is even difficult to hear also. It is difficult to understand and it is even difficult to hear also. And the person who explained that is a wonder. That a teacher is a wonder, and the person who takes that knowledge, that student is also a wonder. So both the teacher and student, both are wonders, because that knowledge is that kind of thing. It's very complex thing. It's very difficult to understand. It is even difficult to hear also. The teacher of this knowledge, the teacher who knows this knowledge, that teacher is also very rare, and the student who want to know that knowledge, that student is also rare. That's what Yama said to Nachiketa. I'll repeat it. What Yama said to Nachiketa that was, my dear child Nachiketa, this mysterious being of all beings is very difficult to understand, and it's even difficult to hear also. And the teacher who explains this knowledge, that teacher is a wonder, and the student who want to know that knowledge, the student is also a wonder. So both are wonders. And the teachers who has this knowledge are very rare, and even the student who want to gain this knowledge, that student is also very rare. So that's what Emma said to Nachiketa. We'll move to the next mantra. नरेण वरेण प्रोक्त एष सुविज्ञेयो बहुधा चिन्तमानः अनन्यप्रोक्ते गतिरत्र नास्ति अनीयान् यतकर्यमनुप्रमाणात्. Here Yama said to Nachiketa that this knowledge neither be obtained by one's own effort, nor it can be obtained by reading a book. So this knowledge is not that easy that one can alone, without any teacher, if someone want to obtain this knowledge, this is not that easy. It can't be done in that way, and it cannot be obtained even by reading a book also. So both of these things are not possible. That a teacher who explains, who gives this knowledge, the teacher must be an expert, and this knowledge will not be entered to any person by an inferior teacher who has that half knowledge. That half knowledge teacher, with the help of that half knowledge inferior teacher, this knowledge can't be gained by any student. So the teacher should also must be an expert. Then only this knowledge must be possible. This knowledge has to be taught by the person who knows himself first. That person, he should know that his Atma, I the Atma is nothing but Brahman. That fact, who has that proper understanding, who is well versed in Shastras, only that expert, he is a teacher. So only that kind of teacher only able to give that knowledge. Otherwise, if it is an inferior teacher who have that half knowledge, this is not that easy for any student to understand. That's what Yama said to Nachiketa. I'll repeat it. What Yama said to Nachiketa was, O Nachiketa, this knowledge is neither be obtained by one's own effort without any teacher. It is not that easy to obtain. It is not possible at all. And it is not even possible by just reading a book. It is not that simple. The teacher must be an expert, an inferior teacher who has that half knowledge. That teacher, with that teacher's help, it is not possible to get that knowledge. So the teacher must be an expert, and it has to be taught by the teacher who knows himself first. He should understand himself first, then only he can able to give that knowledge to the student. That's what Emma said to Nachiketa. We'll move to the next mantra. नैषा तर्केण मतिरापनेया प्रोक्तान्येनैव सुज्ञानाय श्रेष्ठ यां त्वमापः सत्यधृतिर्वतासि त्यादृग्नैव नै भूयान्नचिकेतः पृष्टा. Here Yama said to Nachiketa that what he said was, it's not only you that this knowledge can't be obtained without a right teacher, but also you can't attain this by any logic and reasoning. So it's not only that this knowledge can't be obtained without a right teacher, but also it can't be obtained through any logic and reasoning also. It is not that easy. It's not possible. But my dear Nachiketa, it has to be taught by the person who is well versed, who knows the truth, who knows that reality, who is very well understood himself. Only from that teacher it is possible to gain that knowledge. That's what Yama said. I'll repeat it. What Yama said to Nachiketa was, O Nachiketa, it is not only that this knowledge can't be obtained without a right teacher. Apart from this, it is also can't be obtained by any logic and reasoning. It is not that simple to gain this knowledge. My dear Nachiketa, it has to be taught by the person who knows the reality and who is very well understood about himself. So only with that kind of right teacher, this knowledge is able to gain. This is what Yama said to Nachiketa. We'll move to the last mantra of today's class. Janamyaham शेवधिरित्य नित्यं न ह्युत्रेवं ध्रुवै प्राप्यते हि ध्रुवं तत् ततो मया नचिकेताश्चितोऽग्निः अनित्यन्द्रियै प्राप्तवानास्मि नित्यं. Here Yama said to Nachiketa was, what he said was, O Nachiketa, I really know that the treasure which is resulting from the action, it's not eternal. And which is eternal, it can't be obtained by any non-eternal. What Yama said was, O Nachiketa, I know this treasure which is resulting from an action which is not eternal. For what is eternal can't be obtained by a non-eternal. Still I performed that sacrifice. Still I performed that Vaishwanaragni, that Nachiketa Agnihotra. Still I performed this sacrifice, this Agnihotra, with the help of non-eternal things. That non-eternal things means the material which is used to perform that yagna. So, still I performed that Vaishvanara Agni sacrifice with the help of non-eternal things and obtained till this position. I reached till this position by performing that Vaishvanara Agni sacrifice with the help of non-eternal things, which is only relatively eternal. This material that I used in this hotra are relatively eternal. That's what Yama said to Nachiketa. So, what Yama said to Nachiketa was, "O Nachiketa, I know that treasure which is resulting of an action is not eternal. For what is eternal can't be obtained by a non eternal. Still, I performed that Vaishwanara Agni sacrifice with the help of that not eternal things and reached till this position, which is a relatively eternal." That's what Yama said to Nachiketa. So, we are done with today's class. In the next class, we will see the next 5 mantras. Thank you all for joining. I close this with a closing prayer. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ